All right, we're gonna put this thing together. It's just the voltage, air pressure regulator. I almost said voltage regulator. For the yes welder, so we can do some plasma cutter stuff. And I want to get this done quickly tonight because it's the end of whatchamacallit. Let me go get a wrench. It's the end of Cyber Monday, and there is about 2 hours left here, and there's a plasma cutter I'm considering if this doesn't work good. Okay, so they're 11 millimeter. I don't know what they would be in normal. We're going to take some of the tape they provided, use their tape. I got some somewhere else, but this came with it. So we'll just go ahead and wrap some Teflon tape on here. Like a dumbass. I'm left-handed, so I wrapped it on here backwards. Okay. So on this thing here, it's going to be one of the smaller holes for that. You're going to put it in like that. I can tell right now that ain't going to cut it. So, no wonder they gave you a big, huge roll of this crap. Alright, let's go ahead and just add some more. Alright. Got plenty on there. Some people use pipe dope instead. I don't think this is going to work. This is pretty sloppy. I certainly do not trust this. Now, when you crank it in all the way, it lands in the right spot. But my personal opinion is it's going to leak. So it ends up being crooked because of the way they do this. But I'm just going to call it good. I don't have a lot of time to sit here and make things perfect. So I believe they supplied these like shark bite fittings, almost kind of like what they use on 3D printers. And this fitting, they have little row rings on them, which is actually interesting. I'm wondering if they're telling you not to put Teflon tape on these. Let me see what it says. It says, cutting torch, connect the supplied gas hose, air fitter. It actually doesn't specify the instructions. It just kind of shows you, and it shows them being put on there with no tape. So, but we got to get one of them. I'm just curious if they would actually seal. I think they will. I don't know. Let me go ahead and open that up and just crank it down a little bit. So I think that should work. So we'll go ahead and just do that. It's only air coming from my compressor, so if it leaks, well, we just take it out and fix it. So that's not a big deal. And of course I scratched the paint. So there we go. Good to go. Then we just have to cut a piece of hose when they've supplied, and it's like aquarium tank tubing, and then screw this to the back of the welder. Alright, we're going to get our aquarium tubing here untied. And then we're going to go out here. I don't know how long of a piece I need. Probably not real long. Alright. I used to have, well, I should be able to cut it with my knife, but let's see here. There's the welder. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how well this will bend, so we might actually end up needing a piece longer than expected to reach this damn thing. I don't know. If you do it wrong, it's not going to reach. You probably need to go like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let me get my tubing cutter. All right. I'm wondering. So these are nice, normally used for 3D printers to cut Teflon tube. This tubing is actually pretty thick. I wanted to give it enough room here so that, because I was afraid if I did it the other way, it might pinch. Still might pinch, but we'll see. So now that we got that, I need to go get my air hose. And then I need to get the rest of the crap set up too. Alright, so now we're back in here. We've got a cutting torch. I forget what it's called, PT31. So, should be fairly straightforward. It looks like it's already set up. Yeah, okay, so it's already set up. Cool. Okay. Cool, so we don't even have to mess with that. Sweet. Alright. So actually we're getting ready to go do this then. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, it doesn't go any higher than 35 amps. So I should turn on my compressor. Definitely got a huge leak somewhere. It seems to be at the fitting for here. We're just going to run it. I don't have all night to do this and it's dark. So, see if we can cut this piece. Right. So, I believe with this you're going to have to touch it to start it. I'm not sure. So I totally got that stuck to it. Immediately fucked it. This thing is no good. Already bad. Damn. Fucking cooked it. Dude. There's no way that's gonna work. Is there? So it goes up to 50. So let's see what happens. Damn! This whole thing's fucking toast. Shit! Fucking done. Well, so I didn't even get to do anything with this. Let's take a look at it. We have an extra one, but I have a feeling that I have a problem. Boy, it fucking cooked it. Damn. I don't know why it did that. So, we have 2 more. I personally think that I'm going to order the other thing. Why did it do this? I don't understand. Do you guys know? Like, this is fucking welded. So, let's look at another one. I've never used one of these. I used the plasma cutter in welding class back in the 80s when they first came out. And I remember my shop teacher was like, dude, these are brand new and they just came out. So this electrode sits in here. Well, how? I don't understand these things. How does this fucker work? I mean, you have this. This is the electrode, but that's the hole in there, and it doesn't even stick out. I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking, is it possible that this one could work still? Where's our gas coming through? So maybe if we take this and put it on the grinder, I don't know. It seems pretty bad to me. But I don't want to keep doing this. Anyway, guys, if you know, because I'm sure somebody knows. Hey, Pat, maybe Pat knows. I really boogered this thing up. Why? How did it happen? I touched the metal and it got stuck the very first time. So, anyway, that's it for me.